Well, hey everybody, I'm Jackie Purcell. We're coming to you live from our newsroom here at Alaska's News Source, and this is Picture Alaska. Take a moment to look at some of those viewer photos as well as videos that have been submitted here over the last couple of weeks. So let's start right away. We have some footage of Pioneer Peak, and this is the avalanche that was showing into the area. So I hope you can see that. There we go. There is that avalanche that was from Pioneer Peak. David Berlin, he is the one that sent this in, and this is a time that you need to be kind of careful, because even though it is spring, I wouldn't worry about roof avalanches, but there's still in the backcountry some slabs of snow that are still coming down. So thank you to David Berlin for sending that in. Now let's move on to where they've had some spring snow. That is quite a bit of spring snow in the Eureka area, also Gunsight Mountain. So Connie Jolin, looks like she had her wind chimes up, and the deck looks like it would have been ready to see some deck chairs, but instead it'll have to probably get some tender loving care from a snow shovel instead. So that is in the higher elevations out of Eureka, the Gunsight Mountain area, but that should be melting pretty quick. But by the way, it wasn't there that there was some snow just this morning in the Pedro Bay area. Katie Jensen says they got a little bit of snow too, kind of covering the ground, covering that all-terrain vehicle in the distance, but otherwise spring a little stalled around the state of Alaska. The Alaska Railroad at Potter Marsh. Here's what I say that looks very spring-like. Looks like when Janice Bunting took this photo, some of those streams were still kind of choked with a bit of ice, and it definitely looks like spring when you see all that brown golden color. But that railroad train in the back, Alaska Railroad there. Nice sunset view from Wayne Toops, Sleeping Lady, Mount Susitna, right there in the background. So thank you so much to our viewers who send in their photos as well as their videos. And you can always go to alaskasnewssource.com and go to submit photos and videos, and sometimes they'll get highlighted on our newscast. I want to also show you, hey, Brian Holter Jr. was so excited. He said this was the first cruise ship for Klawock steaming in on a cloudy Monday morning earlier this week. So hey, congratulations to Klawock for seeing their cruise ships. And Mountain Village sunset from George Smith. It was low on the horizon, but the beautiful colors showing up in the clouds above. It is spring, but in Mountain Village they were still seeing that snow cover, and some colder temperatures are going to be coming our way across the west coast and even here in South Central. Ruth Carter showing us that there was some spring frost. We'll probably see more of these types of occurrences, spring frost conditions, as we go into the next couple of nights. We're expecting to see some pretty chilly temperatures. Hey, wildlife, it's out, but also bee life, it is starting to move around. And since there's not a lot of blooms yet, Janice Bunting again decided she was going to feed some bees. And so if you get some bright colors, I'm told, and then maybe put some type of sugar water or honey, or even, as you see here, a grape, that would give them a little bit of that energy so that they could continue to function as a hive. And it is very important that we cultivate and protect our bees here in the United States. And we're going to leave you with this. The moose are hungry out there. This is out of the East Anchorage. Hey, the trees are budding, so this guy's probably thinking, ooh, some fresh salad. Terrence Butler sharing this with us, but we also want to let you know that they are hungry, and that can mean what's the word? Hangry. So they can be hangry, and we just want to make sure that you do not get in the midst of a moose. And then here later in the spring, those moose will be having babies, so that's another time that you need to be especially careful. So thank you for joining us, and it's always great to share those photos and videos that you, the viewers, send in. So keep doing that, and we will again feature them hopefully on Picture Alaska. Have a good afternoon, everyone.